Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we're going to be doing the 2017 DVD collection video. These will be the non-pay-per-view releases. So before we get into it, take some time, subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions for reviews you would like to see, comment down below, guys. I will also post the link to the video down below. I did review all of these on their own throughout last year, so if you'd like to see any of those reviews, I'll link you to the playlist, guys. So let's get into it with the best pay-per-view matches of 2016. So the best pay-per-view matches compilation sets, they quickly became, the January slotted DVD release. This has been going back, I think, since 2015. Around 2013, 2014. Because originally, they would release these the same year at the end of the year. And in 2015, they would start the January release for the best pay-per-view matches and so on and so forth. But, it's your standard match comp. If you buy all the pay-per-views, you pretty much have all these matches. It's nice to have them all in one set, but for the most part, they do a pretty good job on these sets. And you really don't get all that filler like with the DVD sets. So let me know your thoughts on these, guys. The Best of Raw and Smackdown Live 2016. So obviously we had the brand split in 2016. So this would feature most of that, and I really enjoyed the way this was done. You got your Raw, your Smackdown, all that stuff, and your general managers and commissioners. Really, really cool how they did this. And, on the inside, you got your Raw champions, your Smackdown stuff. Pretty cool how they do these. Although they do all look fairly similar, they're all different. We have the return of Shane McMahon. And originally, when I bought this, I was missing a disc, 2 or 3. I had 2 of the same one, which was really, really weird. I never had that happen to me before. Good thing Walmart replaced it. WrestleMania Monday, similar to the true story of the Royal Rumble. I thought this DVD set, you could probably pass on. I did enjoy the match selection and things like that on it, but it definitely could have been a whole lot better. So when it comes to 2017 DVD releases, there's really nothing too bad about the releases themselves. And, it was another fairly good year for documentaries and match compilations overall. We had a lot of good docs, fairly good match comps throughout the year. DDP, I thought this was the documentary of the year. Pretty much everyone I watched a video of, they all enjoyed it. And, if you don't have this one in your collection, definitely go out of your way. You could probably still find it pretty cheap. A lot of DDP's great matches on there from WCW and the early days of his career. So, Positively Living. The Best of 2000s. I wasn't too impressed with this set. I thought it was a lazy release. They definitely, kind of just threw a bunch of matches together and called it a collection, or the Best of 2000s. You could do that with so many different things, but, I don't know if my expectations were, something else, and they were. Definitely releasing a 4-disc set on a bunch of random matches throughout a decade is kind of lazy to me. And I didn't enjoy this one. Let's put it that way. Seth Rollins, Building the Architect. A fairly decent match compilation. You know, this would be kind of similar to the Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere, but I just don't know if this was needed. Seth Rollins, who was still, you know, fairly new to his career, he's, you know, definitely had a great career up to this point, but it just wasn't needed at this point in time. Yeah, we got you know, great selection of matches and everything like that, but I don't know. This was one of those, you know, shot in the dark kind of DVDs where you still enjoy the matches and things like that, but it again, it's not really needed. Fight Owens Fight, the Kevin Owens story. Again, this was another pretty good documentary they released on Kevin Owens. We had a lot of his stuff from him growing up to joining WWE and going through NXT, all of that good stuff. I thought they did a very good job on this documentary here. You know, Kevin Owens has had a pretty decent career up to this point, being Universal Champion. You know, the thing I really want to complain about this year is the run times. A lot of them being like 6 or 7 hours. Like, look at that. 6 hours. We got this 4-disc set here of 11 hours, which that's actually pretty decent for WWE DVDs of this time. But, you know, 6 or 7 hours, then you could do a whole lot better, but they seem to get better as the year goes on. Next up, we had Kurt Angle, The Essential Collection. Similar to the NXT DVD that was released in 2016. The Canadian distributors kind of cheaped out on the packaging and whatnot, but the content, unbelievable. Kurt Angle definitely has had a 5-star career. Definitely earned his DVD here, and this would be probably, you know, in my top 5 of 2017. I enjoyed this so much. You know, you got the DVDs resembling the gold medals. I thought this was an excellent DVD. WWE Unreleased, Never Before Seen Matches from 86 through 95. This was another really good set that they put out. Again, like I said in the earlier video here, they didn't really have too many bad releases from 2017. And, you know, this is proof they really, you know, listen to the fans. And, you know, there are a lot of mistakes on this DVD. It's 86 through 95, 85 through 96. I don't know how that happens, but it happened. This is one of those DVDs that a lot of fans really, really like. And look at that match listing. That's incredible. This is something you're really going to sit down and you're going to enjoy it. Dawn of the Attitude, 1997. WWE just seems to pump out an Attitude Era DVD every year for the past, you know, 5-6 years now. And, you know, this one was actually really good. I liked how they kind of focused on one year here, 1997. 97 is actually a really good year for WWE. Maybe not, you know, they weren't kind of winning the war or they weren't making the money yet, but TV-wise, pay-per-view-wise, match-wise, storyline-wise, they were on a roll here, and this DVD really shows it. You got a nice round table here with, you know, Godfather, Shawn Michaels, and Ron Simmons. This is a really, really cool DVD that fans my age, we really enjoy different DVDs like this. So in 2017, we would have the iconic matches, DVD releases. These are just one disc DVD sets with, 3 to 5 matches on them each. I thought these were kind of lazy releases, similar to the Superstar Collection DVDs. When you look back at, 2001, 2002, and 2003 DVDs, a lot of them are, 1 or 2 disc sets, and there's a lot more put into them than just 3 to 5 matches. I think these are just, money grab DVDs that, they could have been a whole lot better. I would have liked to see, John Cena. He definitely didn't need a DVD here. Finn Balor and Roman Reigns, they definitely could have deserved a DVD. But, it is what it is, I guess. Next up, we had 30 Years of Survivor Series. The top 30 moments from, the history of Survivor Series. I actually really like the packaging here, but I think overall this was not a good DVD. Similar to the true story of the Royal Rumble, this one is way down compared to that. And when you talk about 30 years of Survivor Series, we had, no exclusive interviews, no nothing. Just, moment after moment after moment, just kind of all piled up together. And I thought it was another kind of lazy release. And it's really, really poorly put together. 30 Years of Survivor Series. And to end the year off, we actually ended on a high note with NXT from Secret to Sensation. Very, very well done. This wouldn't even compare to this 30 Years of Survivor Series. And this is probably in most people's top 5 lists of DVD from 2017. Very, very well done. You had, a lot of the old NXT guys like Balor and Rollins and Joe all talking about the great superstars from NXT. This is a top 25 list of who is the greatest NXT superstars. And then they give you 2 discs of matches. I was really satisfied with this release. And, it seems like every year now we're going to get a NXT DVD. So that's actually really, really cool. They definitely put a lot of time and effort into this. So whoever put this DVD together definitely deserves a big thumbs up, because they definitely did a great job with it. And there we have it, guys. The 2017 DVD collection. These are the non-pay-per-views DVDs that were released throughout 2017. We had quite a few good ones here. Not too many bad DVDs. But, when they were bad and unnecessarily bad. Something like 30th anniversary of Survivor Series. That DVD should have probably been among the top 5. And it was a big disappointment. But, we had a lot of good... We didn't have too many documentaries here. They did, the NXT and Attitude Era DVD fairly differently. But, the DDP and Fight Owens fight were really, really good. And the match compilations, unbelievable. So let me know if you were able to get all of these in the collection, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk to you later. Peace.